Hello everyone, this is Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to move on in week 2 of October for today's weekly challenge on Gran Turismo 7. Last week we did good out there to have 4 events, including the latest previous special event at Watkins Glen International Short Course by using the Hyundai Elantra N 2023. It gets sporty out there to have the previous recap, and right now, arriving in the second week as well to have a good eye on focus for the third round in the Skyline GTR 1-man category to be taken on in the Nürburgring Nationale. And as other 4 events as we're about to go entered in Suzuka Circuit for Race 1 and Japanese FR Challenge 450, along with Race 2 and the World Rally Challenge at Sardinia Windmills, the third round as we're about to go for the middle part to have a limited time event to go for the halfway point, along with the fourth round in Hypercar Parade to take on in the ring condition at Dragon Trail Gardens. And for the best part, the Group 1 Prototype Series in Race 5 will take on in Grand Valley Highway 1 to get 3 prizes at once, with 2 credit tickets for the 100,000 and 200,000 Gran Turismo credit, and also for the 6-star roulette ticket. But speaking of which, as I'm about to go and select myself to have the Chevrolet Corvette CXR Vision Gran Turismo concept, but this would be a one-way ticket to go faster up and take on with 19 Group 1 race cars to see this good potential to have a new and improved updated version ever since the last update as well to go for only one feature of the overtake without it. But this one is about to go amp up and automatically to be set up to go overtake, and I'll have to be the first one to be entered in and go for the main reverse order to go for the hard, medium, and easy difficulty. Better be ready, viewers. We got this one to do for the main topic title as we're about to go with track cars, hypercars, rally cars, and Skyline GTRs to take on in the green hell. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. So let's get started and ready to go for today's weekly challenge. Alright, let's get some racing progress going, and first up, Grand Valley Highway 1 and Group 1 Prototype Series after taking some few tests with my brand new UDRS Inspirtech livery. Just to let you know, to have a time-lapse video will be reviewed soon enough, as I had to get down to do the main date on schedule to have the matter of progress. But if possible, just have to make sure to choose on any kinds of racing compound tires to be choose with the hard, medium, and soft tires. But that will be a decision of your own choice. Just to let you know, to have some settings are about to go full max out by 100% in output adjustment on the ECU and power restrictor. Now then, let's go enter and participate to get myself to go for the first round of the race to be achieved in 3rd place or higher. I was born ready to do this, viewers. It takes a lot of good progression and changes out there since August to September update, and here we are right now in the month of October after spending a few days to have a progression on Cartober month of this year for 2025. As of right now, currently to go onward on day 12 is going to have to be on the main date schedule to bring us out to have a 2-part conclusion since yesterday, as I just released with a Ford Classic showcase for the Roadster, Ford GT40 Mark I, and the Mustang Floss 409 1969. And as for today's post in number 12 of Cartober is the modern day Ford cars of the 21st century with using the 2016 Shelby GT350R, 2nd generation Ford GT 2017, and also for the Ford Focus RS 2018 to have a very good showcase to be colored in blue. But right now, first race on green light, here I come, and faces up with 19 Group 1 race cars versus the new and improved Chevrolet Corvette CXR Vision Gran Turismo concept. Let's put myself on lane 6 just to come around on turn 6 to get behind on Daniel Solis in the Toyota TS050 Hybrid before moving on in Sector 2. As it get much more better out there since the lap time challenge at WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca without using the overtake function. But man, it turns out this is going to get a lot of serious hard work out there to have our strategy to be put up and work hard to get up onto the gold level percentage by round in 3. But luckily, as I did well out there to have the first impression with this Vision GT car to be designed without it until update 1.63 comes out along with the Opel Corsa GSE Vision Gran Turismo. But thank goodness to see how it turns out to have a nice improvement for this Corvette CXR Vision Gran Turismo is about to have some very good tuning up and well outfit to have a suited for adjustment. As it gets on out there to have a good full speed approaches to have a nice good imbalance to be stay around in 6 speed of the transmission and also to go extra up on gear number 7 or gear 8. So let's see how it used very well quickly to go on the full stretch before entered in lap 2 to go on early break. Got to make sure to be proceed on exercise caution to get behind on Kinley and Drummond in position 16 in the Toyota TSU30 Hybrid. Time to go around on turn 3 and overtake to go quickly as possible towards Lucas Brunelli in 15th place with the 2011 Audi R18 TDI. There he is right now. Got to stay around on turn 6 and go quickly by the overtake boost. Let's deaccelerate nicely neat and back in sector 2. Okay, just have to use it wisely. It's all about the faster ways will go for the best strategy of offense to put yourself to go up in first. But it used to have a one good way effort out there to be faster without using the full speed of overtake that prior to have some other issues ever since to have this one to do the first 7 laps since Laguna Seca for the lap time challenge until the currently. This was to take a full step of the opportunity to have some various challenges to be taken on in the WTC 900 and Group 1 Prototype Series. But much more better out there to see how it turns out very nice and be on the quick offensive to see some Group 1 cars are about to get a little bit more challenging to face up with a contender. Now let's go proceed to the final turn inside the tunnel and full speed towards the second lap at the end before moving on in the dirt. So there you go. I have a good eye on 1 classic Group C race car and 2 Vision GT Group 1 cars right next to the Nissan GTR LM Nismo 2015 driven by Boss B Beer Boris in 12th place. Got to make sure to keep it nice and neat and have turn 6 will go patient on standby to have some few seconds as the battery recharge will have to take some time. Okay, steady as it goes. Emily Jones is in 12th place. She got the good skills and pack up to go for 1 defense in the Porsche 962C 1988. Alright, let's take the left side and double pass overtake coming up before the next turn towards the end of Sector 2 before heading back to the Grand Valley Bridge. Here comes the opening. Gonna have to pass to Q Giroux in the Mazda LM55 Vision GT and heading up towards the upper head side on the inside tunnel towards the main sector back to number 3. Okay, just use it wisely. Start to trend caution and then wait until the final corner inside the tunnel to get behind to see how to suit a balance. Okay, very nice. And here comes the double overtake coming up in lap number 4. Right on cue for Estelan in the Audi Vision GT Group 1. Here it comes. This will have to take 19.8 seconds to go before 6 laps are about to go on the stand. So that's one good course of the track day race event, and this will do very well to be proceed to Suzuka Circuit for the Japanese FR Challenge 450 will be resumed on race number 2. Okay, close call. Faster lap time as I still got this one in 1 minute, 37.581 seconds. Deaccelerate nice and neat. As to get much more better out there after taking some few tests, practice, and exercise warm-up to help myself to put myself to go for one single amount of the test. And for this one, it's going to be my best moment in the real challenge. So I got it in on position 7. That means 6 more Group 1 cars are about to go faster on stand. The Helded is coming up, and he's currently driving in the yellow Bugatti Vision Gran Turismo Group 1 along with Mikhail Hisal in the Dodge SRT Tomahawk Vision GT Group 1. Let's go hustle and high speed. 5th lap, it's about to go mark on the halfway point. So I had to look ahead, turn 2 coming up, and just at the brake well to go for the inside position to be on a nice line check. It's only down to 11 seconds to go. Just have to be quick about it. So 4 more drivers to go. So I got myself in 5th place. Down to 10.4. Gonna have to catch up to Jonathan Wong in 4th position in the Peshet 908 HDI FAP 2010. There he is right now, just only a second to go. Just have to catch up. And right on the view, right over here, along with Summit Bishop in a Jaguar SJR9 90A8. Okay, spectacular. One LMP1 race car is in 3rd place, and the best time to go full speed in the boost directly. But not yet, at least. One single classic Group C race car has been finally got underestimated. Just take it slow and keep it careful. Looks like the battery is about to go drain down to 50%. So I have to take some few seconds on braking and deacceleration to go on the main step of the reinforcement. So I had to go faster directly. Just only 4 more to go. And here they are right now on the lineup to get behind onto the top 3 drivers. Jaguar SJR9 90A8 overtake, and that means for Takuma Minasono in the McLaren Ultimate Vision Gran Turismo Group 1 is down to the 4th and put myself in 3rd place, coach. Alright, now I'm about to catch up to Jonathan Wong in 2nd place. He's about to get closer towards Berleo Gallo in the Nissan R92 CP 1992. Just have to take it slow and going down below by under 50%. Just take my time, Hyperion-Blue-GT. Just take my time when braking and the acceleration that requires with some more energy recharge. But this will get a little bit more quicker out there, so I'm on that roll. Okay, a little bit more toe-to-toe moment. Come on, Jonathan Wong, stay in the main balance. So I'm about to go for a quick round 2. Just wait for it. Going inside the tunnel. Full speed ahead and make myself to go on 2nd place by enter the 7th lap. Yeah, that's more like it. That should do very quickly and save enough energy till you might have to get up and put yourself in 1st place until the last 3 laps to go. Okay, it's about to get now or never. Only 0.4 seconds to go, so I have to be quick and go back in sector 2 to have the best moments to go for a quicker overtake to go on straightaways to be on a short, medium, or long. Okay, there it is right now. Gonna take it and go on the braking directly, quickly as possible. That's first place for Team UDRS Inspirtech for the Chevrolet Corvette CXR Vision Gran Turismo concept after taking 7 laps by facing 19 Group 1 race cars until now. But even perhaps, I just gonna have to go for only one pit stop available just to have the tire pressure is about to get a little bit more half amount by 50% to go over and under. But I'll have to deal with that. And then this will have to be packed up to go for only one good determined strategy to have this race with or without one time of the pit stop. But 0 stops is going to be the best way of the method if you're about to be using on hard racing compound tires by using the Corvette CXR Vision Gran Turismo. Or if you're about to think about to go for the soft or medium tires, just have to be quick about it. But this race is going to get a little bit more one-time pit stop only, just to let you know and be clarified to have a very challenging method opportunity before entered onto this weekly challenge. So here comes the 8th lap, and just have to be quick about it. This will have to take a sheer pressure amount to have my current record to be state defended in just a minute 36.591 seconds for lap number 4. But it's about to get a little bit more peak closer by 30% to go. But I'm talking about the percentage of the battery, but not the fuel. The fuel is good, but the battery is all I've been thinking about. Okay, it's late afternoon. Just have to take that push and go defense in 4.3 seconds to have myself back to sector 3. Okay, very nice. Make that line check and perform. This will get determined. So I just had to take a good eye on pressure for the tires, so I had to use it wisely, and run around duration is the only best capability to be well tested to have myself to go for only 2 more laps until the penultimate lap on number 9 is coming up to be undeserved. Oh, and by the way, viewers, when putting up with some sponsor changes on update 1.63, Grand Valley Highway 1 is now been adding up and switched it to have the sponsor of Toyota Gazoo Racing along with Blue Moon Bay Speedway and some various districts of Tokyo Expressway. But that would be much more interesting and putting up to have some change of advertisement just like what they did to the Nürburgring Nordschleife Eye by having a one good sponsor support for the Xiaomi SU7 Ultra will have to take some time before coming up if it's going to be prior to the Spec 3 update. But count me on this one, and that will be expected to be predicted if the Xiaomi SU7 Ultra will be coming to Gran Turismo 7 Spec 3 in December of this year for 2025. Everybody has been craving up to cook things up for it, and I believe that will be doing much more awesome out there as I still think about with some 2 new tracks for the Canadian circuit and the Yas Marina circuit in the UAE. So I just don't want to get impatient about it, but I still have some major work to do as I still might need to have a main focus on previous lap time challenges just to have a long time of delay. But the term itself, having some new content videos takes a long time by doing hard work is my motto. Okay, here I go. Final lap, and it's going well to do it nicely. Let's give it all I got. First round is about to get a little bit more tougher and longer out there to have this race is going to get finished soon. So I have to take the full strategy improvise and going up, and the sunset will feel the taste of the racing horizon. One good awesome view in the Pacific Ocean and best place in the state of California at the west. Just have to be quick. It's about to get a little bit dark soon. Headlights are about to be turned on and fuel map will be switched up to go into 1. Let's have this race to turn around and put myself to have a lap time record to go speed improvement. but it's not. I'll have to leave it as well on the 4th lap to go place as a latest. Alright, let's switch it to the first person cam, and putting up the gap distance might need to be replaced with a plus and turn it into minus green. Just give me a moment to have that turn to go clear and apply directly to have a best push to go directly. Oh man, that was a close call. I just had to be very more extra careful because the tire pressure is about to get a little bit low soon, and here it is right now. Wow, I can't believe it, I just pulled that stunt up inside the final corner at the tunnel. But thank you, balanced pressure grip is going to be saving my best bacon out there to have the first check mark is now going done and complete. Just to let you guys know as a reminder, have the Hard Racing compound tires to be suited and go well durability to have one race with 0 stop only. 60 minutes, 30.687 seconds, and same as ever to be remain on the 4th lap in just 1 minute, 36.591 seconds. Alright, that's one race in the bag, and very good job to have a clean bonus in 160,000 Gran Turismo credit, but without it, just have to leave it as a standard to have a simultaneously to go for attempted practice on workout as I spent 49.7 miles and make an update from 31.9 miles to be recent added to be updated into 81.6. That's one credit ticket acquired by 100,000 Gran Turismo credit, and here comes one content replay. Will be batched up and go for the requirement to have an extra seconds until the picture will be on the scene. Just go in 7 minutes and 50 seconds to be take place right here during the middle of the race. Well, it turns out very nice and perfectly to have this thumbnail image to go close in, and there you go right now. But if possible, I'll have to let you guys know to take a good look at the brand new updated look for my UDRS Inspirtech livery on this Corvette CXR Vision GT concept. But not yet until the full stretch will have to come around after the final turn at the tunnel. Okay, that's better. Looks so nice and pretty clever out there to have a nice different detailed look, just like the original ever since from the time-lapse video, as I just come to think about it to have a visualization to have my creative ideas. But it turns out to have a good blue and black trim style, but much more exactly just like the original base of the livery. But it takes a lack of hard work to have your own kind of a Vision Gran Turismo for the Corvette CXR Vision GT concept like this one, so this will have to do one content replay save before moving on to the second round in Suzuka Circuit for the Japanese FR Challenge 450. Time to go for race number 2, viewers, and I got the Mazda Spirit Racing Roadster 12 bar 2025 with a new UDRS Inspirtech livery is about to be at the ready. But this time, tire compound only, no tuning allowed at this point because this 4th generation third variant is now becoming as a track limited model, designed for the racetrack, and will indeed to have some modifications to go outfit to be serving as a non-wide body specified to be prior to the lap time challenge at D-Force Raceway. But this was to be ready up to have a main part of the round challenge, and this will goes well for the time of day and forecast is sunny day. Paul Eura is in 4th place, and I got myself in 8th place ready up, get set, and cooking up to have some main perspective to go racing around on the courses in all 5 events at once. 3 seconds, and here I come. Will be put up to the test and see how it feels to have a nice good improve of the third variant onto this 4th gen Roadster, courtesy of UDRS Inspirtech Racing Team, and it goes on to have my main objective to be finished in 1st place in just 2 laps. So here comes the 1st and 2nd turn clear. Now go around on the consecutive S turns by round to have the main step on turn 3 before going overtake at the Skyline 2000 GTR Type KPGC 110 1973. I have a good eye on Paul Eura. He's going in on 3rd place, decide to catch up to him and overtake the 8611. Okay, Dunlop curve is going around clear, and Denture curve coming up towards turn number 8. Just have to play nice and go around to be proceed on turn 8, just to be respect with a nice opponent. Okay, very good skill on the Charisma. Proceed to the 3rd sector to have turn 11 on the hairpin. Okay, very nice. Only 2 more to go. Jay Sato and our Blum is in 1st and 2nd place. But there's no need to have adjusted upgrades because this is going to be a very good, excellent roadster opportunity to have this 3rd variant is now been outfitted to becoming as a track day road card. But it still have some characteristic to see this roadster to be serving up to have a major step to go on road going places. But that could be quite very obvious to see this good track limited model is been well designed and becoming as a single part of the professional tune car. But it turns out to have my own latest UDRS Inspirotech livery that bears out to have some changes to be adding up to be paint job in blue and have the stripes to be seen on the roof and the hood itself. But that would be very much more nicer to be indeed, and the wing spoiler. But man, I just really think about this wing spoiler is very more awesome and pretty clever to becoming as a GT roadster to be outfitted to serve to go on one-make races. But it gets closer. So looks like going on the side-by-side on the Nissan Silvia Type S 1994 to go in, and final lap coming up to go on number 2. Time to switch things up to go faster on gear 5. Let's catch up to the Nissan 180SX and be careful on turn 1 to get behind. One good classic down to the 2nd, and modern day track limited roadster is in the lead. Now I'll have to sit back and wait until Paul Ura will might have that chance to go climbing up into the top 3 position if he's in 3rd or 2nd place, but that will be doing much more obvious to have some roadsters will have to go double up and work together as a team just like last time back from the Nürburgring Grand Prix in Vision Gran Turismo Trophy when Mikhail Hisal and myself by using the Opel Corsa GSC Vision GT. But it does count. Every specified vehicle will always have to go improve and race well to be achieved objective to get up into the top 3. Okay, Sector 2 already clear. Now back in Sector 3 to get closer to have 2 more to go. But this baby is doing well, impressive to be serving up to go for a limited time attack vehicle to be served to go in qualifying session. But I really think having practice is very much more indeed obvious to see the Roadster 12R is very good characteristic to have a spirit of racing to be sponsored to be titled in motorsports. But I'll have to put this one to be added to the list and have the 3rd variant for the 4th generation Roadster to have a 3-car collection has everything to be patterned in order by the original NR-A and this one to be outfitted to becoming specified to have this track day road car. And only just 1 more sector to go by finishing up in the 3rd sector. Out and out coming up, and Paul Ura still remains in 4th place. But I'm about to win this race in no time, and 1st place to go obtained by the podium to have a good test and practice complete will be well label approved. Take the Castillo Triangle and go in on to the last turn by number 18 to bring it home to the podium. There's the checker flag and cleared to be success and well done. That's race number 2 by the check mark. 3 more to go, and that should do impressive to have some good new additional badges and even a Dunlop decal itself to be seen in the hood and the side itself. Oh, and the rear itself might be quite indeed as possible to see this new latest UDRS Inspirotech livery to have a good interest with some decals to be placed with Dunlop besides Michelin. 5 minutes, 6.034 seconds, and 2nd lap has been placed in 2 minutes, 32.761 seconds has been cleared, and all good to go. That's 60,000 GT credits once more, and I really bet just like doing one good hands-on experience since the update. Driving Marathon has been going on the update in 90.7 miles per hour, and one batch of the content replay coming up to be changed up onto the zoom-in scene. Well, it gets a little bit more blurry, but I had to be preferred to go for a change of position on the scene. So let's have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go around by the Catskill Triangle, and that spot is right over here. Just have to pause here, one content replay save, and then World Rally Challenge is about to be proceed to go for the third round in Sardinia Windmills, as I'm about to go for only one Total Drama fan art liveries to have my own decision to pick. But I already saved a replay, and this will have to be proceed to go in race number 3. Let's have the Ford Focus Group B rally car with a Total Drama World Tour team variation of Team Victory will be ready up and take on the dirt for 5 laps in the standard version of the World Rally Challenge. Halfway point is on the clock, viewers, and this will have to save it for the Hypercar Parade in penultimate race number 4 and save it for the Skyline GTR 1-man category at the Nürburgring National Eif. But time will have to go for a decision by choices to be picked on the right side or the left side, and save it for the middle part to serve to go for the finishing line on the effort. When it comes to have some usual event, just only have save it for only one event at a time. Rally cars are about to be ready to have a turn after taking 2 events on track day vehicle specific, and here I come, we'll go halfway point and bring out with the rallycross, we'll go in the dirt action. Got to do it all I got to have a good skill of clean racing on the dirt trail. Skill and handling is the best ways to go around to have a best season in October. Fall is already here, and it's going well nicely to have some few moments until the new enhanced weekly challenges will have to be set soon enough until by around in December. But we still love to enjoy by the original. Flight events is very challenging to put ourselves to the test by duration to go easy, medium, and hard difficulty in about a few more months to go by 2. But I'll have to get down to do some strategy to be expected by the lookout. But it takes skills of maximize on turbocharger kit to be adding up by using the medium RPM range to go by over 700 horsepower. A little bit more quicker time to be easy, but duration does a bit more helpful out there to put my mind to get relaxed and racing line check. Okay, there you go. Gonna have to get behind on Ed Packadet in the Peugeot 205 GTI Turbo Evolution 2. Just go to the last sector, just keep it nice and steady up the maintain speed to go for the center of the gravity. Okay, faster lap time in 1 minute, 32.887 seconds. Okay, take it easy, you two. I'm coming in and just have to take it nice and slow out there to go around by the steeper of the downhill. Okay, slide around, check. And 205 Turbo 16 Evolution 2 has been dropped to the 5th, moving on to the 4th and early overtake in 3rd place. Okay, G Megalo in 2nd place where the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution Final Edition Group B rally car is on the clock. Just have to take 1 second up ahead and main turn to go back around onto the left. Okay, 3rd sector coming in, and one quick jump is on Patch the Line. Okay, solid fine work, and patient is the exercise to go for a basic step as a rally car racer. But here comes the S's to go steeper on the hill climb and overtake Art Keppelham in a Toyota A6 Group B rally car to be putting him in 2nd place and team victory of the Total Drama World Tour livery to go in 1st. So I had to brace myself and take that jump to keep it nice and center up to have a better ways to keeps. but I'm always had to play nice at this time. But going extreme is going to get a little bit more extremely risk out there when using any Group B rally cars to take that jump when you're on the 4th sector. But I'm just saying, it takes some skills, safety, and racing responsibility to go around when you're in Sardinia windmills on the dirt. So dirt lap on the halfway point, it goes well very nicely if I had to push myself to go for the hard racing difficulty. Just take it slow. It's going by 8 seconds behind the gap. Make it much more skill momentarily, and have it all I got to have a different challenges to be prepared to go for only 2 months to go. Faster lap time update in 1 minute, 31.745 seconds on lap 2 to be clear on a purple highlight. Okay, let's have that turn to keep it slow and steady up quickly. Okay, back on sector 4. Okay, lucky jump. Save it for the second one and go to the 4th lap. Alright, very quickly to go for 1 minute, 26.955 seconds. Moderation check and speed is good. Slide down below on turn 3 and turning up to go slaying up the dirt. Okay, very good, and drastically does measure to be counted for. Okay, clipping up the inside turn without contact. Just make my way to go for the third sector doing in the 4th lap. Okay, very nice. Very check, and will quickly to have a good skill of a golden racing opportunity. But luckily, my current content videos is still just had to do some plans and major oncomings in case of monetization to go green light to be well saved and well checked, and I'll have to leave the other ones to go ineligible by the red. If it gets well to be on the yellow, that should be placed to be titled as eliminated, just to be on the lookout in case if anything else goes wrong from my previous content videos, as I'm about to go full money making funding in monetizations. So here comes the 5th and final lap. This will go well and drive smoothly to have my current record to go for the calm before the storm to have my faster run time after I just took by 1 minute, 26.741 seconds is coming up to go faster up and feel the speed. So let's burn rubber and tear up the dirt. We'll go pave up the good skills on rally crossing. Yeah. Okay, that's an excellent run. Just have to give it all I got and bring out a good full speed out there. Alright, that should do well to have the first position by almost 20 seconds. Last step, final turn around in sector 3 to go check by the 4th and last sector. It's going under the radar to have the last part of the trail to go in the 4th sector. Last jump, and one good center position by the gravity, and faster clean time on the podium has been successful by the 3rd check mark complete. Right on schedule, and first place for team victory with the Ford Focus RS Group B rally car has been cleared by 1st position. Awesome and well done indeed. That's only 7 minutes, 20.571 seconds in 5th lap in 1 minute, 22.243 seconds before moving on to Dragon Trail Gardens for the Hypercar Parade as penultimate race number 4 to go on standby. Almost 100,000 Gran Turismo credit by 97,500 credits. and 103.8 miles but received with 200,000 Gran Turismo credit by doing the progress in the second week of October Weekly Challenge. Time goes fly and doing well patiently after taking a few seconds by racing in the Group 1 Prototype Series at Grand Valley Highway 1. Now, this is where to take that dirt content replay comes up and get closer, rolling one Total Drama World Tour livery of the Ford Focus Group B rally car to be coming around at the final corner between at the end of the third sector and early quicker in on sector 4. But shine bright on the golden and content replay has been saved to go well. But it's not over yet. Speaking of having one or two kinds of the newest vehicle after the August update, and this will go south to have one Chevrolet Corvette CX concept will be ready up and go reserve to have the next one in race number 4 soon. As you may already see when I was using the Corvette CXR Vision Gran Turismo concept at Grand Valley Highway 1. But this time, one good electrifying Corvette CX concept will be ready up and take on the Hypercars to go 6 laps around in Dragon Trail Gardens to be suited in forward direction. But I'll have to be on the clarified in case of incoming weather forecasts to be using on 2 types of racing compound tires, just to be well preferred to go for the intermediate or heavy wet tires, but if possible, I'll have to keep it and will remain to go by Sports Stop compound tires by default. So let's see how it goes. Next up, Hypercar will be doing a third step after 2 events on track day vehicles along with the rally cars by 1 turn each and is about to go by the pattern of the ways. Just wait until the Skyline GTR will have to be patient after the 4th round of the race in Hypercar Parade to be expected for today's forecast is usual and partly cloudy. I'm about to go for it. This is going to be a very good electrifying moment to face up with Hypercars in just 3 seconds as the first lap will go begin. Gonna have to take on with Boss Beeper boards first and then overtake Kei Kawakami in the Ford GT 2006. Expect a lookout on turn 2 and 3 along with turn 4 to go enter in and exit out to have the sub part to go in the row of corkscrew. As you can see, viewers, one good Corvette CX concept is the best way ticket to go participate in the Hypercar Parade, just to go simple, electrifying drive mode and go concentration focus to put yourself to go achieve in first place. But it turns out very much more characteristic to have a single kind of a road car to be designed in electric, just like the Corvette CXR Vision GT to go with race car as a type of the hybrid. So getting closer to have position number 11 to be in the halfway point, but not yet at least, so I had to take it easy and go face up with some few opponents to go with some supercars and hypercars by the road car characteristics. Got a good eye on Koke Lopez in position 8 with the Aston Martin Vulcan. Full straightaway coming up and have the active wind spoiler will be applied to go approaching in the brake by the blind corner soon in the last 2 turns. Got to take it slow and abort the contact to have a one good full stretch before proceed to lap number 2. Here it comes. Faster run time in 1 minute, 36.870 seconds to go for the warm-up. Got a good eye on Adriano Carrazza before catching up on the McLaren 650S 2014. Let's take it slow, if I say so, and just have to get behind on the Porsche 918 Spider. Okay, 5th place going well, down to 7.1 seconds. Okay, Killian Drummond is on the Jaguar SJ220 right next to Takuma Minosono in the Enzo Ferrari in position 3 and 4. Let's give both of them a warm welcome and see the CX concept is about to go electrifying in action to go passive in slow motion. a little bit more time to be patient, and I still got this to go right on the track and get closer towards Berleo Gallo in the Maserati MC20 in first place, along with Adam Tapai in the Lamborghini Benio 2013. There's Adam Tapai in second place. Just have to go one quick pass and put myself in second place into the last 2 turns to go back into the blind corner. It takes skills out there to be mastered with a Corvette CX concept when you're in the Hypercar parade. Just to have one good skill of the handling by the passive and one good aggressive to be using on straightaways to have yourself to go on the main course to find your line and test it to see how you can feel very well importantly. As the second lap to go clear and proceed to go on lap number 3 to have my updated record in the same time by a decimal in 0.076 seconds. Just have to keep it nice and slow and pack up to go for the round up defense. Just have to give that active wing spoiler to switch it up to go for a light brake and switch it to go for a heavy brake effect. Okay, very nice, and well passive to go calm and racing motion. So I really bet if the Corvette CX concept might be quite to be expected to go for the lap time challenges, everybody would think I'm really going to have to go for it to have a good electrifying Corvette to be ready up to go for the time trial event. But don't know how or don't know when if it's going to be on a different racetrack, including with American racing circuits. But maybe I should rather have to start out with Daytona International Speedway to go road course by having a Corvette CX concept is the best choice of the example, just like the CXR Vision GT concept at WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. Or maybe if I had to go on a course layout of Blue Moon Bay Speedway, that should do much more clever to be indeed to have myself to go faster up and make a good might of the test. Only 2 more laps to go. 4th lap is on the clock to have my current record to go for only 6 seconds away into a minute 30.582 seconds. Just have turn 4 and 5 here. Okay, the wing spoiler is about to shake things up to go for speed of respawn. Okay, just have to take a calm and settle in to keep it well more speed respawn to be amped up to go reinforce it. But hold on, looks like taillight signal just been picked up. Looks like rain is about to be coming up soon within a few seconds. This will be the best time to keep it nice and calm to have a reinforced grip to go either on 2 types of racing compound tires to use it as well, or just have to keep using it to have a sports compound tires to be on a category pick. So I have to keep a good watchful eye out because this different taillight signal just keeps on blinking. Okay, that's a good final turn clear. Check and make that step to go for the 5th lap onwards. But not yet until my fast run time record might have to go for a placement requirement. Here it goes. Just have to keep that electrifying gas to be maintained settled and go back around on turn 2 through turn 4. Steady as it goes. Got to beat this race and beat the rain soon to be expected. This is going to get a little bit more lighter to become intense. Okay, speaking of which, Killian Drummond is in 5th place and he's going for the offense. But looks like Adriano Carrazza is about to switch it back up to be in the 5th position as well. So I have to keep a good eye on focus, and then this will have to put myself to go remain in 1st. How clever can it be for all other opponents? Because one hypercar for an electrifying Corvette CX concept is the best example if you're about to be plant yourself to go for a personal station. But it still have over 2,000 horsepower and just one good quick faster way in the all-wheel drive layout of the main position. So that's 30 seconds away from 15 opponents. And here comes the sixth spot. And here comes the sixth and final lap. Is going to get a little bit more speed out there before the calm, before the storm. Sixth lap, here I go. And make that speed effort to go control, handling, balance on turn 1 to get back around onto turn 2 through turn number 4. Got to keep it nice and careful. Make that drive mode to go full speed, electrifying paces, and beat the first sector to have my best run time to go clear. It should do very well to get closer to have a halfway point to go reaching up on the Trailblazer as the marshals are about to go wave out the blue flag. But not yet at least. I still have 37 seconds to go around on the main gap and see how the experiment of this race is going to get a little bit more far tested when using the Chevrolet Corvette CX concept. Just almost there. Looks like it's not yet to get a little bit heavy soon, but lighter to be turned normal it is. Okay, take the last 2 turns and wait until 40 seconds to go placement and right at the bat. Okay, gotta have to do this quickly and right on the new record to be pleased, and 4 check mark has been obtained by the podium in first place. But thankfully, 2 of the kind Chevrolet Corvette CX concept with a standard electric and race car counterpart for the Vision GT is doing well succeeded as possible. But right on time for the schedule for the last race, and here is the main results after 4th round of the Hypercar parade of the weekly challenge is going clear to have my 6th lap record in 1 minute 30.081 seconds and a total time of 9 minutes 15.372 seconds. Alright, that's 2 of the Corvette for a concept by 1 Vision GT, and 1 electrifying real car concept has been obtained to go clean bonus by 142,500 GT credits. Now then, let's have the moment on the thumbnail image just to go in 4 minutes and 10 seconds to be zoomed in. Right at the cue, and good scene with an active wing spoiler to be pop up in display. That is all done for now, but not yet at least. Fit race and green light to head up to the Nürburgring Nordschleife Eye for the Skyline GTR 1-man category to have a special event as round 3. At this time, I determined to have my own decision as I had to be find out soon enough until being ready up to go for the 5th and final round in October weekly challenge number 2. This is going to be a tough race in the green hell, viewers. Last race is ready to go green light as I'm about to use the Nismo 400R 1995 with a hell of a boss variation style of Ferrasica Mayday. 1 lap should do very well and make some choices to have some preparation to go either to have some Warren Sport Soft compound tires, and I'm about to go with racing hard compound tires to be embraced and drive well to have a title to be racing in the red elbow. I had to be prepared myself, viewers. This race is going to get a lot of tough out there to begin to have a decision of choices if I had to keep race well and have 1 other options to grab yourself to have a racing soft compound tires, various engine tuning to be installed, and 5 stages of weight reduction. But before I will get down to it, so I just have to be remembered to have some quick reminder of preparation to get down onto the settings. So I have the racing soft tires to be checked and various to have some 6 installed parts on stroke up, engine balance tuning, polish ports, high lip camshaft special, titanium connecting rods and pistons, and racing crankshafts. If you ever want me to have 5 stages of weight reduction and increase body rigidity, but feel welcome to, because I've always had to be craving up to have a cooking strategy to have myself to go climbing up into the top 3 position to go obtain in the goal. I had to make some choices to be ready for anything, viewers. Countdown begins in 3, 2, 1, and we're off. First turn coming around onto the 13, and let's see the Ferocica Mayday variation on the Nismo 400R will go hardcore racing to get faster towards the top 3 position to go on standby in about under 25 seconds within. But this road to get a little bit more tricky. Faster acceleration and tough on corners is going to be a one tough obstacle course for only one lap at this event. So I have to tread caution and use it well very wisely to have this clean race is going well major primary focus. So the total gap distance has now been set into 27 seconds. Okay, it's about to get a little bit more extreme out there. Just have to go full mega speed up and catching up towards our Awasa in about 3.2 seconds on position 8 as I had to go in 9th place. Okay, just have to keep it nice and tight and brake well to go steady careful. Okay, close call. Let's race hard to face the music to go for the next sector. This will have to take a long way to go for the offense, so I have a good eye on Nanako to have a first place opponent is about to go fresh in on the serve. So I have to brake well to be careful because the handling has not yet to be prepared for this moment. In case I'll have to be preferred to go for the TCS will be set into 1. Just in case of emergency, if anything else goes wrong to avoid having a lot of racing drama, just to be clarified to be simple and stay safe for drastic measures. Okay, there's very good for only one good R32 Skyline, and next up for end go-to for the R32 Skyline GTR Nismo 1990. Okay, eyes on the corner and eyes on the opening spot. 6th place coming up and good procedure on the passing overtake. One good hot luscious R33 Skyline GTR Nismo has been designed to be outfitted to have a good pack up the good horsepower by over 900. Just have to go proceed onward, so I have a good eye on our Akimoto in 4th place for the red Skyline GTR R34 B-Spec 2 Nürburgring Edition 2002. But not yet until I have to catch up to our Miura in 5th place for the green R32 Skyline GTR B-Spec 2. I'll have to get to it. One good step of the overtake, and there you go in 5th place to go on the ticket. Okay, fantastic. Just like having a vacate to Bone Town, more like race K to the Nürburgring Nürschner Eif. The top race is about to get a little bit more serious out there to have a lot of hard-tuned Skyline road cars out there for only one dirt round of the special event. And good thing, being patient is all about to have the strategy to be skilled and keep it maintained to remain calm. It's only down to 11.7 seconds left, so I have to catch up towards to the top 3 opponents to be in the halfway part of the track. Okay, there we go. Just have one extra space to have myself to go to the carousel before Kimura is about to go right up ahead. Okay, easy does it. This will have to get a little bit more tricky to have a lot of respawn handling and bring out the beat of the horsepower to go faster to be in the max speed. Okay, I see him right now. He's on 3rd place, so I'm about to go full offense and switching up to go for a major hold the line strategy. Looks like Ishida is in 2nd place as well, and that means Nanako in only just 6.9 seconds to go far up ahead. Got to dive down carefully and abort the contact to have one Skyline overtake at a time. But it takes some practice and skill of the opportunity to push myself to have a boundaries of limitation when it comes to have some different generations of the Skyline GTR, except the R35 as the exception racing regulation. Okay, that's more like it. Now on to the next sector in just 5 seconds left to go. But man, feels like having a lot of good adrenaline rush out there to put my mind into it, and this is going to get a little bit more skill intense. But good thing, doing some tuning upgrades will have to go adjust it and make it much more powerful to be stronger as ever. Okay, looks like it's about to get closer to have some few more turns and corners left to go before the main carousel is about to go right on the scene. Just serving up to have a main corner of the landmark, but looks like I'm about to get closer to Nanako soon in just 2 seconds to go. Just have to get much more extreme speed measures. Wait for it. Have that main turn to go enter in, and full drag, here I come. Let's go, baby. Let's bring that Ferrasca Mayday livery to the finish line, and that should call it for a day to have a weekly challenge for the second week is clear. But one more thing perhaps, viewers, when it comes to have a lot of speed, you might have to be very extra careful before approaches to the final turn of the corner, but this is going to get a little bit more extreme on the drama. Just have to shake it up, brake early to be proceed, and exercise caution to go full extreme. Okay, TCS is turning up, close call, and last turn to go please. Alright, there we go. So that's first place to be cleared, and 5th check mark has been doing well done succeeded. Wow. Talk about hardcore racing onto the tough track is very more extreme measures. But good thing, doing one more special event to have 4 events has been cleared in just 6 minutes, 51.268 seconds has been doing job well done. But maybe this will have to call for a day to have a clean bonus and ends up to go regularly in 97,500 GT credits. But good thing, one daily workout has been complete by receiving a 4-star roulette ticket and right on cue for a 6-star roulette ticket as an added bonus. But wow, this race is getting a lot more intense out there, viewers, and I kind of think this is going to be a very much more intense difficult moment out there for the 3rd round of the Skyline GTR special event. But let's get down to do some capture thumbnail image, and which one should I have to start out to have a best perspective of the view. Just have to switch up onto a different camera, and here it is right now to go for a best part of the scene. Just have to go pause and slower, nice and easy. Alright, this spot should do very well, and capture the thumbnail image to have this content replay will be disturbed and saved. Well folks, with all 5 events has been well obtained and doing successful well done, 3 prizes are waiting for me before heading back to the GT garage after doing some various events on 4 rounds, including 1 special event for the Skyline GTR at the Nürburgring Nordschleife. But very clever to be indeed as well to have some very specified on different generations for the R32, R33, and R34 Skyline GTRs must be required to go up in just over 900 horsepower to feel the might of the handling speed and acceleration. But it takes guts, skill, and concentration to have some 3 steps will require to have a nice Skyline GTR to have a skill of discipline. But after all, just have to control yourself when it comes to have some serious best all-time JDM road cars that brings out to have a lot of good excellent racing opportunity to go pack up to become as a hard-tuned road car. But it was alright, but I'll have to keep it myself to be nice and easy out there to have this race for the event itself when you're on the Nürburgring Nordschleife. But one good racing day in the green hell, and we just succeeded to go overcome with many obstacles without any avoid contact on other opponents and other kinds of barrier itself. But much more clever to be indeed as possible to have a lot of more concentration to get yourself mind focused and have a lot of strategy to face up with some tough opponents around in the Nordschleife. But first, let's have some gifts available, so I only have 14 left to go. Let's have a good look and start out with a 6-star roulette ticket as part of the 3 prizes for the weekly challenge. Which one should I get? This will be much more possible to have 2 of the Vision GT cars and one best possibility prize as I got myself with a Subaru Bishop GT Vision Gran Turismo. Very good for the WR Blue Micra, and that should keep it well deserved to have this one to be stored in the garage. Perfect on the Vision GT and perfect on the blue color. And that's 1,000 collector points has been stored in the garage. So let's have 300,000 GT credit on the payday, and current balance will be updated to get back on track in 86,373,490 GT credits. Alright, now let's have a little bit more quick trick or treat on roulette tickets, just to have some 6 roulette stars available to go with 2 3 stars and 4 4 stars. And just as usual, to go with 10,000 Gran Turismo credit, update to my current balance, and keep earning as I will keep racing well by every day. Second 4-star ticket is up. Now, which one should I get? So I have a good eye on 500,000 GT credit, and one part received is the Blow Up Special. So I was right. Compatible vehicle for the 2009 Audi TTS Coupe. Alright, now second 4-star ticket is up. So I have a good eyes on the chance with a Pagani Invitation. But nope. Looks like I got myself a 5th generation Honda CR-V eHEV X Black Edition 2021. Another kind of a crossover SUV, and good for the hybrid all-wheel drive layout to be well kept to be stored in the garage. So that's 2 for only one same Honda CR-V, and that should well kept it to be indeed. Number 3 4-star ticket is up, and different possibility, so I have a good eyes on 1 million Gran Turismo credits. Alright, so I'll have to scratch that, so I had to give 500,000 GT credits. Almost there by 87 million, and let's have another round in the 4-star ticket. This will be a part, new engine swap, or an invitation. But the same Blow Up Special, and that means a different compatible vehicle goes to the 2015 Peugeot RC GT line. Alright, last 3-star ticket is up, and this will decide the color for a day. So I bet I got myself another BMW C4 3.0i 2003 has now been well obtained to go stored in the garage with a different batch of the color. So I mean, one road car and a different kind of a roadstar has all I need. Style in good silver metallic, and good to be textured to have a nice type of the gray. Well folks, it turns out very hardcore racing for the second week of October, and I kinda think the third week will be coming up as a halfway point in about few days left to go before Halloween is just around by the clock. And as per Cartober, Day 12 will have to be on standby soon before the next day, as I had to be thinking about it to go by brainstorming of idea. But as a matter of fact, 5 races went up to a good start as I got everything checked to have some 4 types, as I had to go with 2 events with track day vehicles just like the Chevrolet Corvette CXR Vision Gran Turismo concept at Grand Valley Highway 1 in Group 1 Prototype Series, along with Japanese FR Challenge 450 at Suzuka Circuit, as I had to go for the Mazda Spirit Racing Roadster 12R 2025. Also for only the third event in the standard WRC in Sardinia Windmills, Golden Moment in the Total Drama World Tour team variation of Team Victory has everything to go successful, rally-based competition, and standardized well done to go for a main rally challenge has been well obtained to go successful in first place, just what the Total Drama fan art has ever said to be talked about. Along with the 4th event in the Hypercar Parade in Dragon Trail Gardens, one good kind of a second version with a Corvette CX concept, just have one good electric road car to face up with some different hypercars to go full drive in electric. And last but not least, one hardcore race in the Nürburgring National Alp in the Skyline GTR special event as round 3, but I can't believe it. This is going to get a little bit more intense and a hard racing exercise to get a little bit more tougher out there, just like the last 2 previous races as we already did from High Speed Ring and the second one, but in that case the title itself just to have my mind to go were remembered. But instead, it was a lot of hard work, race well, and go, but the tough competition is doing well to be proceed onward until Friday, as the dirt week will be proceed forward as I'm about to wrap this up before at the end of the current video. I'll have to get back to work for Cartoberman in day 13, and looks like it's already here on the green light arrival, so this will have to be on the lookout to have some receive income from my estimated revenue after my 1K subscribers is still going well and the current season for myself is went underway. But I'll have to be preferred to have some received earnings to go with 1 cent is the first step if I had to be on the lookout to be received with $1 or $5 per mount. But it takes a lot of hard work to do some progress, and the estimated revenue is about to go in live and ready up to have an income to have some full help and support to have my family. We might need to have some possible ways to go earning up with some cash. But I'll have to leave it to myself. Everything is setting up with some new heights, new opportunities, and my next goal as usual to have my channel to go up in 1,500 subscribers. So I'll have to do my best and give it all I got any way I can. So thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. Plus, membership is now open to everyone. We'll join to get access per price levels a month with exclusive perks, custom emoji for my OCs, and many features to support the channel by becoming a member. It's the best way to help out with the super thanks as an extra, will support and grow. And also check it out on my YouTube shorts that brings up with some presentation showcase with UDRS Inspirtech, Total Drama fan art, and Dispenser Camp fan art liveries along with some fairies whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again at the next current video. Keep on racing, stay clean.